In this video, ever wondered why it's so difficult to get good legal representation? I'm not really going to have a dig at solicitors, well, a little bit, but I will also speak partly in their defence, but more importantly, it's about actually pointing out to you just how difficult it is to have a solicitor who really is going to go the extra mile to fight your case. When solicitors are looking for case law to fight your case, they normally go to a reference library to find case law that is a decision made by a court that can be referenced to, so they can, by presenting that to the judge then is almost compelled to go with a decision that was previously made. If on the grounds of this and that the following decision was made, then it follows that on the grounds of this and that today, the judge should also make the same decision. Many solicitors are familiar with the most common ones, such as Ryland versus Fletcher 1868, which is the most common one used where they say leakage. This will be familiar to those of you who are landlords, or those of you who have apartments and you've had a leak from an apartment above and you've had to take them to court. A good solicitor will actually reference to Ryland versus Fletcher 1868 as case law. The reason that has not been superseded since then is because it is quite a strong case, and there are quite a few others like it. But once things begin to get a little more complicated, a good solicitor will go through all the case law to find something that they can throw at the defendant, or vice versa if you're the defendant. But it's not as easy as it sounds. This is what's called the All England Law Reports. They go back all the way to 1865. They total 565 volumes and they cost, wait for it, £35,000. The chances are you've probably never seen these in a solicitor's office, because the vast majority of solicitors don't have them, don't have access to them. And although you can subscribe to somewhere such as LexisNexis and have online access to them to conduct a search, believe me, nothing beats a solicitor and his assistants sat around the table with a few volumes of the All England Law Reports to actually find case law that will ensure you will win your case in the court. This is where, unfortunately, in the courts of law, money talks, because it is only often the cream of the crop of solicitors who will have the full set of the All England Law Reports and the resources, because they're being paid to have a team to sit and search for case law, and they will find the applicable case law that is relevant to you to give you the strongest chance of winning in the court. As for the rest, unfortunately, they have to wing it with bits and pieces that they can put together online, and what they can't supply in technical and legal knowledge, they literally make up for in flannel. In the defence of solicitors who are regulated by the SRA, they are also very constrained in what they can do. The SRA actually is a despicable organisation made up of people who have come from within the industry. It is a closed shop. They are not answerable to anyone, and any solicitor who goes against the grain will find that later down the line they face the risk of the SRA picking on them for anything and striking them off. This happens so much, and it is from this pool of yes men where the judges come from, and that is why our legal system is literally in the Stone Age still. They are trying to change things. They've changed the way that solicitors can enter from the last couple of years for those of you who are considering a career in law. So it does look as though they are trying to bring new people in, but it's a very, very slow process. But in the meantime, for those of us who do want justice, I can say it's harder than ever, and there has never been a time where those who have the wherewithal can literally gag everybody else. As you know, the amount of people who slap gagging orders and prevent important information that is in the public interest from being published, it's untrue. Even the newspapers, who are so powerful, struggle against the army of solicitors who really know what they are doing. And that's why the legal system, the judicial system in this country is antiquated, and it is desperately in need of an overhaul. Just thought I would leave that with you, and I'll see you in the next video.